A big thank you to all of you who are patient enough to wait for this review, and here we go. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the review of Inside Out. I'm Jacob Jones, and I'll be reviewing this movie for you today. It's Pixar's latest and arguably one of their greatest efforts in collaboration with Disney. So Pixar is back, and this is one of their best films in quite a long time. Definitely since Toy Story 3, per my opinion. But the synopsis of this movie, or the kind of premise of this movie, is that there's this little 11-year-old girl named Riley, and her family moves from Minneapolis to San Francisco. And so it takes place inside her head, for the most part at least. And it kind of goes through all her different emotions, and there's 5 different emotions that she has living inside her head. There's joy, voiced by Amy Poehler, sadness, voiced by Phyllis from The Office, anger, voiced by Louis Black, disgust by Mindy Kaling, and fear, voiced by Bill Hader. All the voice talent is pretty much perfectly casted. Something happens in Riley's head, kind of in the course of the move, and joy and sadness, they have to go on this little adventure together. And really, the movie just takes off from there, and it takes you on this very funny, very lighthearted, very warm, but also kind of sad ride, and it's nostalgic, and it's emotional, and it's a great. Really, the only way I can think to describe this movie is it is a great movie. Gorgeously shot, beautifully animated, an absolutely gorgeous looking movie. The kind of themes that this movie goes through of childhood and friendship and sadness and joy and fear and disgust and anger, all these emotions that can control an 11-year-old kid at a particularly stressful time for them. It was so well handled. The way that they make this movie is so clever. It's so smart. It's very relatable, too. But in that vein, I think adults are probably going to relate to this movie a lot more than kids do. Now, I see it Sunday night, and then I went to see it the following Monday night because I loved it so much. There will be some funny moments and stuff for kids, but I heard the adults laughing a lot more in both showings that I went to of this movie than the kids did. It's a fantastic movie. I can't really give much else away about it, other than the fact that, you see things inside this girl Riley's head that you're like, oh, I remember that from my childhood, I remember this from my childhood, I remember having this part, this aspect of my life back then. I am telling you, you better bring a box of Kleenex to this movie because, my goodness, I cry at least 4 times. At least 4. I mean, probably 6 or 7. But at least 4 times during this movie, you will start tearing up because it is it's so touching emotionally, and I honestly can't say anything more. Just go see this movie. Go see it because it deserves all the box office money that it can possibly get. Honestly, I was going to give this a 9.1, but honestly, I feel like that's underselling it because while I was in this movie, this is a 10 out of 10 movie. So I'm going to go ahead and give Inside Out a 10 out of 10. Congratulations, Inside Out being the first movie to impress me enough this year to actually grab a 10 from me. You did your job well, and my goodness, this movie is right up there with Finding Nemo for me. It is literally neck and neck with Finding Nemo. And thank you so much for being patient with me. I will be refilming my Jurassic World review soon. I will also be filming my review for the movie Dope, which I saw last night. Thank you for watching this review, sticking with me. Subscribe to Jake Jones Reviews, and I will see you next time.